The Last Unicorn by Jemima Summer. Little Unicorn was the last unicorn in the whole wide world. More than anything, she wished for a unicorn friend to prince, play, and neigh with. One day, Little Unicorn was feeling sad and lonely. As she walked through the magic woods, Little Unicorn imagined the fun games that she could play with other unicorns. As tears filled Little Unicorn's eyes, a teeny fairy lay on a bench beside her. "What's the matter, Little Unicorn?" asked the tiny fairy kindly. "I'm the last unicorn in the whole wide world, and I have no one to prance, play, and neigh with," she sobbed. "Please don't cry," said the tiny fairy. "I'm sure I saw something with a horn just like yours by the magic fairy tree. Perhaps it's another unicorn. Follow me." Little Unicorn trotted after the tiny fairy, and before long they heard a clippity-clop of hoofs. "Maybe I'm not the last unicorn in the whole wide world after all," thought Little Unicorn excitedly. The sound of hoofs stopped as they reached the magic fairy tree, and a head with long horns poked up through the bush. But it wasn't a unicorn at all. It was a goat. "You have got too many horns to be a unicorn," said Little Unicorn disappointedly. "You're right," said the goat, "but I did see something with only one horn by the magic toadstool ring up ahead." Little Unicorn thanked the goat, and together they set off toward the magic toadstool ring with the tiny fairy. After a short walk, Little Unicorn heard a loud drumming of hoofs in the distance. She spotted something with a single horn charging toward them. "Maybe I'm not the last unicorn in the whole wide world after all," thought Little Unicorn excitedly. But it wasn't a unicorn at all. It was Rhino. "You're not graceful enough to be a unicorn," said Little Unicorn disappointedly. "You're right," said the Rhino, "but I did see something with one horn down at the mermaid pool. It was graceful too." Little Unicorn thanked the Rhino, and together they set off toward the mermaid pool with the tiny fairy and the goat. After a short gallop, Little Unicorn heard the sound of falling water. As she reached the mermaid pool, a single long horn cut gracefully through the water. "Maybe I'm not the last unicorn in the whole wide world after all," thought Little Unicorn excitedly. But it wasn't a unicorn at all. It was an owl. "You don't have any legs, so you can't be a unicorn," said Little Unicorn disappointedly. "You're right," said an owl. But I'm graceful and I have a long horn just like you. Tears filled little unicorn's eyes again. I'm the last unicorn in the whole wide world, and I have no one to prince, play, and neigh with, she sobbed. Then little unicorn remembered how kind the tiny fairy, the goat, the rhino, and the narwhal had been to her when she was looking for a unicorn friend. Will you be my friends and prince, play, and neigh with me? Asked little unicorn. Yes, replied the little unicorn, new friends all at once. Little unicorn and her friends played happily ever after. Little unicorn was the last unicorn in the whole wide world. More than anything, she wished for a unicorn friend to prince, play, and neigh with. Will little unicorn find a friend to the enchanted forest?